Hi guys, sorry the stream's a bit late, but the first knockout match of the FIFA World Cup of 2026 is South Africa versus Canada. A surprise qualification for South Africa. They started so poorly against Mexico in the Azteca. They were really poor against Czech Republic as well. They scraped past South Korea, eventually knocking out South Korea in the process also. So they've got here deservedly in the end and unexpectedly, but Canada finally make a World Cup knockouts as they walked through Qatar, a close 1-1 draw with Bosnia, who also have made the round of 16. They took on the United States of America, and a defeat to Switzerland, who topped the group as well. Switzerland did end up walking the group. They were very, very convincing against Qatar, but ended up drawing after a last gap equaliser. They smashed Bosnia and Herzegovina 4-1 with a couple of late goals. Yeah, so ended up being. Yeah, we expected this group for Switzerland to be a cakewalk, and they eventually did top it after a few results that didn't go their way, of course. But they will play Algeria in the under 16 and finished third in their group, I think. Took me a while to find who they were playing, so I kept rabbiting on about Switzerland instead of talking about the game, which is poor. But don't really care. Yeah, Mexico also made their under 16 after topping the group. No one else from Group A did, apart from South Africa and Mexico. Not sure he qualified from another group to play Mexico. Not sure who it was. Anyway, McLean. Sito still dropped for Mokafeng. Madiba. Still Madiba. Flicked on for Mokoena on the edge of the area. Promising stuff from South Africa. They had an early shot that was saved by Crepo, so not been too bad. They're a lot. They're playing a lot better than they did when they took on Mexico, but that's a misplaced pass, commentator's curse. And the way is Miller. Liam Miller of Hull City. That is a great tackle from Madao. Not Madao, sorry, Mkazi. Mkazi, who plays for Chicago Fire in the MLS, who are linked with some big players across Europe. They're linked with Robert Lewandowski of Barcelona. But Mkazi stands him up really well. A Premier League quality player. Cuts inside and Mkazi manages to just flick it away from his path. Great stuff from Mokoena. As Canada have a corner. I expected Canada to walk this as well, but yeah, more group games to come whenever I can, because I'm really behind. I've not even finished round one of all the group games, just finished Saudi Arabia, Uruguay today. Be able to do any tomorrow because Brazil, Japan will fill that slot, followed by Germany, Paraguay. I'll do them whenever I can. If it's after the World Cup, it's after the World Cup, isn't it? Needs to be sooner or later, though. Good job we've got a weekend coming up. So leave it. Oliver say. Oh. And Jonathan David took too long when taking the shot, and Sittol was back very well there to stop the chance. I think he was waiting for Williams to come and get it, but has to clear it for the corner in the end. Eustachio of LAFC, also at the MLS, stands over this corner. Good delivery from Eustachio, and Jonathan David left completely free but can't direct the shot towards goal. Very poor from David. Williams. Trying to think when I can do all these games, when I can catch up. It won't be tomorrow. It won't be Tuesday. It won't be Wednesday. It won't be Thursday. It won't be Friday either. It'll just have to be over the weekend in the early hours, which I might not be able to do anyway, which is very poor. So leave it. David broke a little bit too Buchanan. Sittol. Medal. Sittol. Beautiful switch. Left by Apolis. Mokoena. Kazi. Ocon. Williams. To Ocon. Back with Williams again. Kazi. Sittol. Medal. Yaya Sittol. Ball that was switched over to Madiba, went out of play before Madiba could head it back to Apolis. Johnston looks to take the throw in early. Cornelius. Poor ball. It didn't reach Buchanan, but it was rushed by Bakazi into the hands of Crepo. Lariat. Miller. A little dummy to get around. Dow doesn't work. So Ocon. Williams. Sitol drops deep to receive the ball. Doesn't use Sitol. It finds Bakazi instead. This time it's Sitol. Ocon. Madao. Seiko just gave it away there. Good tackle from Madao, but I think it's going to give a free kick now. Yeah, he is. Anyway, this is a big change from South Africa from when they played Mexico to now when they're playing Canada. A huge difference. Credit to South Africa. They're keeping possession so much better than Canada are. It's unbelievable. The difference. They still went great in the groups, but they made it out. They did what they could, and they made it out in second, which is awesome for them. Let's see if Bafana can get past one of the host nations, Canada. They already lost to one host nation in Mexico, as we've already said. Eustachio. It's a good delivery. And a free header! Oh, how? How is Cornelius not taking advantage of that? That is a free header, and that should have been a free goal for Canada. Just as I was glazing South Africa. But here they come on the break now. Maseko. Needing an option. Sitol takes the strike. It's a great block. Great block from Eustachio, the captain. Ocon. Mbakazi. Apolis. Madiba. Mbakazi. It's pulled back by Jonathan David. Jesse March getting animated on the touchline. Hydration break now. We come into the hydration break with neither team being extremely good, but I think South Africa getting the most of the possession, Canada getting the better chances, but not really taking them. Not many shots on target, but South Africa, on the other hand, they've had a few chances, but they're getting most of them towards goal. Canada, they seem to be excelling on set pieces, which is where South Africa need to defend a lot better, because Canada have had a few chances from corners and free kicks not taken. And South Africa got lucky from that. But overall, South Africa played pretty well so far. When they matched up against Mexico, one of the host nations, got absolutely battered in the Azteca, but they come up against Canada away from their home stadium in Vancouver. I think it's Vancouver, not. It could be Toronto, actually. I don't know. I think it might be in Toronto, but I don't care. They're away from the home stadium, and South Africa, they're going to punish them eventually, I think. I didn't think they'd score, but now just watching this game, I think South Africa might get a goal in here. Especially because Cornelius has just missed that header. I hope South Africa do well. Very cool nation. not so long left of this half now to go. Just 20 minutes-ish. Let's see what will happen then. As a result of this, I won't mind either side winning. I prefer South Africa, but I don't mind either side. I think Canada would be nice for them to go through. They played really well throughout the group stages, especially against Qatar, but they were down to 9 men, Qatar. They weren't particularly great against Switzerland, but they were decent against Bosnia for most of the second half. The first half wasn't so great, but they've only had a few issues. Canada dealing with Switzerland in the second half was a big issue, and then just that. They seem to be a lot better in the second half, Canada, unless given an advantage to be better in the first half, like a red card, like Qatar, or a penalty, let's say. But yeah, Canada in the second half is a lot better than they are in the first from games I've watched Canada play. Lariat, Buchanan, Miller, Oliver Say, Cornelius. Ooh, that was a bit reckless from Magopa. Bombito, Lariat, Miller, Eustachio, Lariat, Madao will clear for South Africa. Only as far as Cornelius, it's going to drop for Miller again. Eustachio, Cornelius, Bombito, Buchanan, Johnston. Well won back in the middle there by Maseko. But Saliba pickpockets Mokoena. Saliba's heavy touch comes back with Bafana. As Mofokeng tried through ball. Try and release Appelis. Unable to do so. As Canada have touches to the ball now. Miller. Ooh, misjudges it as Eustachio comes across to make the interception. And now, Maseko. Appelis. Mokoena. Madiba. Bakazi. Back home to Williams. Ocon. Bakazi. Ocon again. Taking the time, South Africa now. No need to rush. They're in a good position. Just need to stop Canada in those aerial positions, which they are hurting them, like we already said. But South Africa seem to be dealing with Canada well so far. Just can't give any more set pieces there, like. So Williams just taking his time. Not release the ball in about 50 seconds. Anyway, it is released eventually. Mokoena, that is a lovely ball to Magopa. Madiba searching for Madao. Oh, Madiba's delivery almost got Mokoena in that. Good Crepo, good claim. Cornelius, oh, almost lost out to Magopa. Cornelius. Miller. Wood tries to dance around Medal, but as he was against Mexico, strong. He's probably one of South Africa's really bright spots. Very physical fullback, not afraid to get forward as well. He's one of South Africa's best players in my opinion. When I've watched South Africa, he's been very, very good. But that's just my personal opinion. Same with Madiba. I think South Africa's fullbacks are very good footballers. Buchanan. Johnston. Eustaquio. Now, Bombito. Beto tries to play the killer pass through to Jonathan David. Of course it doesn't work. Mokoena. Bombito now can just take his time and find the right pass. Not like the one he played to David just a minute ago. But the simple pass. Cornelius. Johnston. Nice first time flick by Buchanan. David. Saliba. Nice. Medal again cuts out the pass to Miller. Williams. Sithole. Ocon. Magopa. Well, won back by Cornelius. Very strong physical against Magopa. Now, with Miller, who's not got too much luck on that side with Maseko, Madao, Ocon, Bakazi. He's been challenged by almost everyone over there. He's not really got past them. Buchanan uses Johnston. Maybe he can get a cross in. No, he can't. Apollos getting back there, doing the dirty work, and wins the goal kick as well. Celtic fullback seemed very disappointed with himself after that one. Unlucky. Yeah, unlucky from Alistair Johnston. That's one man I didn't expect to see back there, Apollos. He's been one of South Africa's bright spots as well since I've tuned into this game. Buchanan. Eustaquio. Oh, very poor pass. Maseko. Mokoena. Ocon. Mbakazi. Sithole. Williams. Oh, poor pass from Sithole. And now, Saliba. Miller. And all I was saying, probably should have crossed it, but he shot from the most impossible of angles, and it was well held actually by Williams. Came in with pace, not a bad strike. Maseko. He slipped, but still has possession of the ball after Larea with his challenge on the ball, and Larea actually puts in the challenge, and South Africa have a set piece. Changes his body shape after he slid in there. Apollos. Delivery, and Bakazi couldn't get a clean contact on it. Nadal tried to smash it back across goal, but Alistair Johnston shielded him off. And that is a well-earned goal kick there. Good defending from Canada. Johnston. Bombito. Eustachio. Kleiner. Mbakazi. Here is McGurper. Apolis. Apolis takes on Bombito. A great challenge from Bombito of OSG. No, not OSG. OCG. Nice. That might actually be a goal kick, but he's given a corner. Has he? No, he's not. Goal kick. Fair enough. That's the right decision. Lorette. Fouled there by a Maseko. Crepo. Cornelius. Miller. Miller. Liam Miller. Struggling against Madao. Gave the ball away, but the rebound comes to Saliba, and Saliba gives it away as well. Williams just clears it. Wise idea. Eustachio. Ooh, was that pushing the back? As Jonathan David picked it up. No, it was not actually. Mbakazi. Mokoena. Trying to pressure Buchanan. And they win it back in the process. South Africa are really good at winning the ball back. The ball recovery is excellent. Madiba. Cannon. Oh, well, that was needless from Seiko. I meant Sitol. Sorry, read the number wrong. It's already been sent off. There's no need for that. Been sent off against Mexico once in this tournament and doesn't need to get into any more trouble because Zwane, who got sent off in that same game, is still out. Crepo goes long. It's off the back of Oluwaseyi. Buchanan. Bombito. Oh, it's given away again. But Bombito gets the second ball. Johnston. Oluwaseyi, that's a foul. And Bakazi with the foul. And it's a set piece. We say Canada can convert these. I think they will convert it if they get sufficient amount of contact on this and they get it on target. Not too close to Williams, of course, but don't know. They've been successful from set pieces so far, if not really been any threat in the air, South Africa. So let's see how this ends up. Eustachio. And there's the header from Bumbito, I think it was, onto the roof of the net. Again, free header, no contact from South Africa. It's just not on target from Bumbito. Couldn't get it right at all. Williams. Seiko. I mean, two South African players are down there, and so is Bombito. He's holding his shit, and that doesn't. What even happened there? Yeah, well, what happened there is Maseko's fallen over Mofokeng, and then Mofokeng falls into Bombito. Oh well. Eustachio. Miller. Is there a good chance coming here? Saliba. It's been end to end, this. This is great. Miller. There's no one with clear momentum either. They've just changed the match momentum. It's like that. Johnston. Miller back to Johnston. That's a brilliant run, and it's cleared by Mbakazi again. And he's having a really good game, Mbakazi. Really good defensive performance by the South African defender. And Mbakazi just marking David really tightly. But here is another set piece of Canada's. Will they score this time to end this first half? Dakio. And it's a good delivery. And it's a brilliant save from Williams. And it's still bouncing around in the penalty area. I think that's another save from Williams to deny Buchanan. I don't know who got the first header, but it was a brilliant save by Williams. We need to show that back. South African captain with a beautiful save. The first header actually comes from Bombito again. And it wasn't a save by Williams. It was off the line. The second one was a save by Williams to deny Buchanan for sure. But off the line, in the last ditch defender, that is the definition of last ditch. By Madiba on the line, I think it was. Did Madiba get the touch? And that's what they need to do with headers and set pieces. Get them into the box and get them on target. Because that works so well. And they were inches, maybe even centimetres away from taking the lead there. How close was that? South Africa 0, Canada 0 so far. It's through here. That's a brilliant chance. And was that Mokoena who's brought him down there? Larea. Oh, I forgot what had his name. I think it's Larea. But he's gone down in the box, and that is. The referee said no penalty. There'll be a VAR check on this. Let's just see. Oh, yeah. Madao steps across him actually before Mokoena gets the challenge. It wasn't even Mokoena, it was Maseko with the challenge. Actually, Maseko doesn't make any contact with the ball or the man, just slides in. But yeah, Madao steps across Larea. Just had 3 minutes added on, by the way, just saying. don't know. I don't know. There's boogers ring around. Did not see that coming. Check complete, no penalty. So I don't understand the difference between Sitol's challenge against Mexico that got him sent off and the one there. That should be a penalty. But then you see the Messi challenge on that Austrian guy, and then you think it's not that surprising because that's a straight up. Williams. Gopa went up for the header, but did not win it over Johnston. Now Jonathan David, did he move a bit too early there? We'll have to wait and see. Oluwaseyi driving towards goal. That's a brilliant challenge from Seiko. Madal. Cornelius headed back into the action with Johnston. Free kick to South Africa. After Jonathan David went for the ball, Madal got to the ball first, and he made connection with the leg of not the legs, just too basic. The shin of Madal as he goes down. Well, we'll just see this free kick, and we'll see the end of the half. There's the end of the first half of the first knockout game of the World Cup. Round of 32, South Africa 0, Canada 0. Fairly even game. South Africa controlling possession. Canada having the best chance of the game and the better chances from set pieces. Madiba had that shot cleared off the line, and the rebound was saved by Williams. Brilliant defending and an overall defensive performance from South Africa. Then you've got Canada just trying to earn some set pieces to have another go at South Africa, because that is where they're getting all their joy, not from just chances from open play. It's just not how they're working right now, because they're not getting any luck against that possession-based football that South Africa are playing right now. And they're actually getting forward more, South Africa, on the break. They're going to hurt them on the break in the second half, I think. But I still don't. I had it being 0-0 at half time, just saying Canada have better second halves in this tournament than they have first half, so we'll have to wait and see what Canada can do in this next half. Half time, South Africa 0, Canada 0. Seems for that for the second half, that is a change for South Africans. And Batha comes on. Fingers come off here. Yeah, to leave it. David Buchanan. All I was saying is, after Johnston's ball into the penalty area, just swung at it and he missed it. It's offside anyway, but and Miller's chance wasn't great either. What a delivery! Da Miller. We'll say Stakia Miller. Batha Williams. Adiba. Mokwena. Sito. Doubt. Oh, poor pass from McGoper. He's going to come and get it back now. Tyler still have possession now. It's time with Saliba. Oh, another poor touch in there from Buchanan. And then Mbakazi got caught in the mix and he's given away a free kick, Jonathan David. Getting really annoyed with himself now. Someone has just dropped a phone, do Mexican wave. Madal. Maseko. There you go. It's a free kick to South Africa. This time Eustachio was penalised. Ocon. Mbakazi. Beautiful flick from Opolis to Magopa, but Saliba gets back and covers extremely well. Madiba. Bakazi. Williams. Ocon. Now Madal. Ocon. Williams. Thrown to Canada following a challenge on Baffa, and he's gone down to ground. I don't know what's happening here. I think Buchanan's just been stopped from taking his throw because oh sorry, didn't mean Baffa. It's like the wrong player again. It was Mokoena. Johnston. Searching for Oliver Say down the line. Johnston. Long thrown into the penalty area. Flicked on by Cornelius. And then flicked out by Mbakazi and Sito. They will try again though. The rear. Miller. Liam Miller. Saliba. Johnston. Driving at Apollis. Wins another throw in. This is going to be the long throw in or no? Switch the ball, Alistair Johnson. Full long throw in. Cornelius flicks on. No, not Cornelius. Oliver Say flicks on. And, well, let's just say it didn't go to any target. It actually went out of play. Seika. Larrea, brilliant defending there. Was that high foot in there by Mbatha? I think it was. Free kick to Canada. Williams. Crepo. Long ball flicked on by Oliver Say towards Jonathan David. Again, he gets next to no service. And then Larea gives away the free kick. Yeah, it's a foul. It's late on Maseko. Unnecessary from Larea. Madal. Madal slid it through the legs of Saliba. Brilliant work. And he's won a free kick, and that will be the first card of the game. It's the player in my opponent's team. Absolutely fucking fantastic. Saliba is booked for a foul on Madal. Awesome. Williams. Bukazi. Madiba. Sito. Brilliant. And now, South Africa bombing forward. Maseko. Magopa. Heavy pass for Madao, who keeps it in play. Good work. Mbatha. Sito. And now, Madiba. Lovely in swinging delivery for Magopa, who is about to reach him at the far post. But Crepo reaches into the air to take it out of the skies. Cornelius. That was absolutely horrendous. I mean, what is playing at Canada? Just give it straight back to South Africa. What a poor pass from the Marseille defender. I guess he was searching for Buchanan, but Buchanan was nowhere there. Bakazi. Ocon. Madao. I can see this ending 0-0, to be honest. Going to extra time. Canada are making changes. Oh, Saliba and Bombito are both going off. My fantasy team is in the mud already. Anyway, Eustachio. Is also off. Siga and the Fugero comes on. David. Siga. Miller's delivery. Oh, that was the last minute intervention again from Bakazi. That could have been dangerous. And guess who's just given away a free kick? It's none other than the centre back Cornelius, who cannot believe that is a foul, and neither can I, to be honest. But it's an extremely soft foul. I didn't even touch him. I might have trodden on his ankle a bit, you know. Okay, fair enough. Anyway. Williams. Oh, well, that's a poor pass, and it's giving Canada back possession. Let's see if they can keep possession for 2 minutes from now. So 2 minutes, 62:35. Actually doing pretty well here. It's Miller. And they've lost it. Work. And now, Mbakazi. Madiba. Madiba plays a beautiful through ball, and the touch from Macaena into space. Perfect. Diffuser with the challenge though. Very good challenge. Sliding tackle. Of course, Macaena was away with the pace. Just had to time it right. Timed it to perfection. Diffuser wins the header. Heads back into space where Macaena wins the second ball. Madiba. Mbakazi. Sito. Madao. Maseko. Makopa. Apolis. And Apolis takes a strike, and it's wide. But not so far wide from the Orlando Pirates winger. Or attacking midfield, or whatever formation they're playing today. No, he's a winger. Three of that four there. Mofokeng, who's gone off now. Apolis and Magopa played for Orlando Pirates. A few of these players play for Mamelodi Sundowns as well. Cross on the bench plays for Kaiser Chiefs. Everyone else plays for a different team. Only one of them for a Premier League team though. For South Africa in Lyle Foster. There's another player in the Premier League on the pitches also though, and it's William Miller of Hull City. Buchanan doesn't get there ahead of Mbakazi, but he's just one possession back though for Canada by winning a throw-in. Very good work. Long throw from Johnston to the area, headed away by Mbakazi. Only as far as Larea, who clips in a aimless cross into the hands of Williams. I'm really worried this is going to go to extra time and someone downstairs, known by my mother, is not going to be very happy that I'm going to be staying up. Well, what I'm going to be asking to stay up for extra time. We'll find a way. I smell a goal though. I don't think it's going to be for Canada. As I say that, here is Oluwaseyi through on goal for Canada, and it's a great save by Williams, and it's cleared away from the path of Jonathan David by Mbakazi, and what an important clearance that is, because David was just about to nod it into the back of the net, and it's that Mokoena. No, it's that Mbakazi and Williams combination again. That pure pace from Oluwaseyi. He just needs to do better with the finish. It's straight at Williams in the end, but then it loops back over Williams towards goal, and this is where Mbakazi comes in. He's just got that composure, even though he knows Jonathan David is just going to come in behind him. He makes contact with the ball, and it's brilliant defending. Well done. Again, from South Africa, brilliant defending. And Eustachio. Can Canada take advantage of their aerial dominance of the first half? Can they do it now as well? Eustachio's delivery, and De Fougerolles made some contact and he heads it well wide. And for goal, not what they need. I think that's the first big chance today where Canada have actually gone in from open play in behind the two centre-backs, Ocon and Mbakazi of South Africa. They've been very strong today, Ocon and Mbakazi of Hanover, and I think Mamelodi Sundowns. But then you recognise that they're going to be stronger than Oluwaseyi and David, big physical centre backs, and they really dealt with everything really well today. As I say, this is Buchanan with a low ball across the floor, searching for the Juventus striker in Jonathan David. Sigo. It's the hydration break, I think. The ref's just signalled for. Yep, hydration break. Best moment of the second half's actually gone to Canada with that shot from Oluwaseyi and that clearance from Mbakazi preventing certain goal. Again, Canada having the better chances, but South Africa being the better team. feel like it's just going to be the same old story. This might go all the way to penalties. In our first knockout game, we might have our first sign of extra time. Because we're heading to the 70th minute now. Can any team snatch this in 20 minutes? Williams. I've made some changes because I just heard the name Schaffelberg. It's Oliver Say who's off, and it's Miller who's off. David, Promise David, and Schaffelberg. Sigur's just been put there as well. Williams. McLean, no, yeah, McLean actually, yeah. Back to Bakazi, Sitol, Williams, Dako, bounce pass with Williams, Ocon, Come. Bather. Brilliant. Taken down in the air from Appelis. Macoina. Oh, Madao. Headed it back across there. Can Magopo get a shot off? And that was someone get a shot off eventually. I think it was Macoina. That's a big chance gone to waste again for South Africa. And Canada's final change has just been made before the 70th minute. And Alphonso Davies has been given the captain's armband. And he is on. And I don't know if this is his first appearance at the World Cup. I'm not quite sure. I forgot if he's already made one. But a Champions League winner is on the pitch now to try and save this game for the Canadians. Bakazi, the Fougerot, Promise David, Promise David, and there's the strike, and it was just, it's whistled wide. Promise David, he's put it wide in the mark. It wasn't David with the first ball actually, I think it was Larea. Beautiful layoff from Jonathan David. Promise David. Oh, it's pretty wide. He can't believe it. Hands in his head. Imagine what of an entrance that would have been. Williams. Given away by South Africa. It's unlike them this second half to just give it away that easily. Alphonso Davies. De Fougerot. Promise David. Alphonso Davies. Yes, what a clearance from Madao. Just smashes it away and puts Johnston under immediate pressure, but he heads it back to Crepper. And it's thrown back out to Johnston, who's gone the counter press straight away. Flicked back perfectly by Jonathan David into the path of Eustachio. Zo Davies, what can he do? He can knock it back to Eustachio, that's what he can do. Back with Davies now. Davies cuts inside, lays it off perfectly for Jonathan David, who tests Williams at his near post, but he's palmed it away. Eventually cleared by Ocon, but not fully away, because Davies has it on the left flank and Sittol with the challenge. Larea taken quickly for Davies. Eustachio, Davies again. And a throw in again. Positive now. Let's see how this ends. Davies. Dacchio. Cornelius. Dacchio. Prepo. De Fougeron. Cornelius. Alfonso Davies. Little dummy plays it centrally to Eustachio. Eustachio back to Cornelius. See, now Canada, they're doing what South Africa did in the first half. They're taking the time a lot better. They're not giving away possession like they were doing. South Africa now rushing, they're just clearing it. They're just trying not to concede now. Just sitting back a bit more than they were doing originally. Larea. Eustachio. Johnston. Sigurd. Eustachio. De Fougerolles. Bonzo Davies. Cut out by Maddow. Oh, Maddow with a little dummy pass. Gets Davies to turn his back. And he goes to Ocon, but that wasn't a great clearance. It's gone to Sigurd. Cornelius. Davies. Eustachio. Davies is away. Eustachio doesn't notice him. Cornelius. Eustachio this time goes centrally. It's dangerous passes. Eustachio always trying to find that killer pass in behind to try and finish them off. Cornelius. De Fougerolles. Johnston. Jonathan David. Johnston. Good delivery. Hooked away by Maddow in there. Appelis. Can South Africa finally come out of their hiding space? Yeah, free kick. Madiba's won a free kick. He's drawn a free kick after Johnston made the challenge on Madiba. Promise David. Good hold up play for Canada. Oh, he's done it too early. What's he doing? I smell extra time. This isn't looking good. Williams puts it down on the ground. Trying to draw out Jonathan or Promise David. Parzik. Nice touch from De Fougerolles. Finds Eustachio, flicks it round Mokoena. Promise David. And there was what's his face? Schaffelberg. Tried to knock it through to Jonathan David. Johnston. Schaffelberg. Sigurd. Schaffelberg. Tried to come inside back to Promise David. Promise David wasn't expecting it and already made his run too early. Advantage Canada. De Fougerolles was taken down there. Following a challenge from Magopa. Maybe this is a good thing. Because Davies seems to have lost his touch there. Because Maddow was quicker and stronger than him. Very good from Maddow. Stood him up really well. Ladies in South Africa now know so much better. They've developed a really good team that can work together from a team that looked like they had no clue in the first game. Playing it. Takes the strike. Oh, it was spilled by Crepo, and he does get hold of it eventually. Nice. Do this. Stuck here. Davies. Canada needing a hero. Is Davies going to be that hero? No, he's not. Not yet, anyway. Maseko releases Madiba. Apolis. Brilliant pace from Apolis. He's round Schaffelberg and he's dragged by Ziggert. Yeah. Amy and Reynes coming on for Magopa and Maseko. Foster off the bench, South Africa. Ocon. Nadal. McLean. Oh, good header forward from Stacchio. Davies. Oh, he slipped. He's Stacchio at the edge of the area. And now South Africa charge. Maremi. Reynes. Maremi. Apolis. Nadal. Gonna be extra time, isn't it? 5 minutes added on. Jonathan David. Loretta. Bergeron. Schaffelberg. Good header away from McCoy. Oh! I said there may be extra time, but I don't think there will be any more. Because Eustachio is smashed in a volley from the edge of the area and Canada will go through. I didn't even see that coming. I wasn't expecting him to hit it first time, to be honest. Oh, and South Africa. They've battled all this way and probably been the better team for most of this game. But now, this is the sucker punch that will knock them out. And it's a brilliant delivery first from Johnston and the head away from Mokoena. No one reacts to the second ball as it falls out to Eustachio as he chests it down. And it's a brilliant strike. Williams does not see it coming. Just quality into the bottom left corner. Williams nowhere near it. Flung himself at it, Williams, and it wasn't enough. Jesse Marsh's Canada will not need extra time to beat South Africa because that is perfect. Inch perfect strike, accurate strike. Great stuff from LAFC's Stephen Eustachio. Will this stoppage time goal be enough to send Canada through? And will they get another one? Eustachio. Oh, it's backwards to Cornelius. Bieber. Nadal can't win the second ball. Flicked over. Promise David. Advantage Canada. Now Jonathan David sprinted in behind here. Can Promise David get anything off the scraps? No, he can't. Minute 94. Canada wait nervously to see if they can hold out. They're going to sit back now. South Africa will have one or maybe two more chances. Oh, the flag goes up. Move too early, Rainers. South Africa may be going out. The perfect strike from Eustachio as well. He couldn't have caught it any sweeter. They've had the better chances, Canada, and finally they take a good one. And in the final minute, as we tick on, South Africa's chances of equalising come less and less. Out. Mokoena. Ocon. Sitol. It's a long ball searching for Apollos. Rainers. And it's South Africa against the clock. 1 more minute after this last 10. So there is more time for South Africa. And they are getting away here. Rainers. Oh, that pass was so undercooked and it's going to cost them. Because they've got to make it all again now. Maremi. Amy dancing forward. Rayner's in a bit of space. Madal. Apollis. And Canada clear it. 30 seconds are remaining. Launch back into the danger area. Diffuser almost there. And this is the final chance for South Africa. And Madiba's delivery was claimed by Crepo. And yeah, this will be it now. Canada will be going through, I think. I think they've done enough. Jesse Marsh begging for this whistle to come sooner or later. South Africa needed more time, but they've had enough time. They have been beaten by Canadians. The last 16 awaits for Canada. They storm the pitch because Canada have defeated South Africa in the latest and most dramatic fashion imaginable. Extra time looming, chested down by Stephen Eustachio and smashed into the bottom left corner. Williams nowhere near it. He couldn't have saved it if he tried harder than he already did to get down to that bottom left corner, but it wasn't to be. And the first side cemented into the round of 16 are Canada, and they will play either Germany or Paraguay, I believe. South Africa are eliminated from the World Cup of 2026 after finishing second in their group. They only managed to win one game, and that was to send South Korea home and to cement their place in the round of 32 to take on Canada. A draw to Czech Republic was also in there with a late penalty to equalise the score in a 1-1 draw. It didn't start well with a defeat at the Azteca against Mexico, but they've come a long way since then. And Bafana have been eliminated by Jesse Marsh and Canada. Full time, South Africa 0, Canada 1.
I killed them all.